Yo, greetings. This is Clarence, of course. Um, so right now I find it very interesting that I'm learning Tagalog. So obviously, like this is just me like trying to like figure out everything. Um, right now I would say that I bought a textbook on Amazon for like $12. So that seems pretty cool because I got advice to do so because like you just kind of have like straightforward. But I watched this other video about like the best video about learning languages, and it was like you need to hear the language a lot. Like it's not about like memorization. It's just like I don't know, you just learn things by heart when you just like know it. You know what I mean? I don't know. So one of the things they said is like, oh, but like get an audiobook. But to be totally honest, I don't really like listening to Tagalog because like I don't know, it sounds ugly sometimes. Like I don't know. If I'm totally honest, like I don't know, Vietnamese doesn't sound that nice to listen to. Like I don't know how like fluctuates. Nothing against them. It's just like there's some languages that like sound pleasing and like some that don't. But just being totally honest. But I don't know. But I will say like listening to music is pretty good. So like right now I'm listening to Pasilio. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, that's what I'm like listening to. It's a good song. It's a good song, so that's why I'm listening to it. Um, but I'm actually learning a lot just from like looking at the first two like lines in it. So I got the song right here on YouTube, and then I have the Genius pulled up. So, uh, palad ay basang basa, meaning palm. Looking at my notes, is wet, wet, meaning very sweaty. So obviously, there's the like I don't know connotation that this is about like oh this person is nervous, right? And then this is ang. I don't know how to pronounce this. Dang itba. I da mang daba. Yeah. So that just means the spark slash electricity of feel. Um, so that means just like intense feeling. So like I don't know the spark of the feeling. And obviously this just means like oh there's an intense feeling between the listener and the speaker or singer. So like what's really interesting about which all these two words, the basang basa and da bang daba, that is trying to say like what is it? In Tagalog, or at least what I learned from from Gemini, is that like literally like when you say a word twice, that means that is to imply emphasis. So basang basa, so wet wet, you just mean sweaty or like I don't know, it's just like a lot of water. You know what I mean? So and then dabang bak, daba, right? So it's feel. So that means it's a very intense feeling. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. So like for me, like I don't know if I said, I don't know if this is the correct format of how it is, but like I don't know, galit, nang galit, right? So that's like oh angry. So that means you're like intense or livid. You know what I mean? So um, yeah, as far as that goes, like I think that's very useful. You know what I mean? Another thing I find very like difficult right now, at least, is like learning the sort of like connectors, like ang. I mean that's not a connector, but generally like I don't know these more connector words, like these more important structures of the language. So ang, ay, sa, si, and nung, right? Those are like I don't know. I think I need to like learn how to use those. Like these are probably the more important ones. Yeah. So here are my notes thus far. So obviously this is like pen is like in Tagalog, and then pencil is just normal. But that's what I have so far. Yeah, yesterday I was kind of like lazy on learning Tagalog, but like I don't know. I guess now we're kind of picking up. Um, but yeah, as far as like learning Tagalog, the scope of learning the language itself is not to necessarily like be like amazingly fluent in everything. For me, it's just kind of like oh, just enough to like understand as well as I don't know, sound like very like broken Tagalog. Like obviously like I don't know, you should be shooting for the stars, but like as far as like as much as I care, right? It's just kind of like oh, just learn it as is. So yeah. All right. Yes. I feel like I should say a Tagalog word or phrase here. Maganda gabi. Good night. Because it is night time. So, yeah. Oh, it's almost 9. Alright. Deuces.